All right, y'all, we're back, and as you see, what I got loaded up here is we're going to check out the appearance of Norm Macdonald on David Letterman the day the great American hero Norm Macdonald gets fired from SNL. And apparently the reason he gets fired from SNL is because he just kept on bringing the OJ jokes. I'm surprised it wasn't the Hillary jokes. Honestly, who knows? But I'm excited to see what the frick they talk about here. Must be a horrible feeling, yet at the same time, we all know, and I think Norm knows that we know, that Norm Macdonald is he's an American hero. He truly is. So, excited to check this out. Thank you for your suggestions, everybody. If you're new to the channel, you're going to notice a Norm Macdonald playlist. The reason that's there is because I'm doing this channel just for fun, something to do while I walk on my treadmill, and here we go. I didn't expect to become a Norm Macdonald fanatic. I'm obsessed with Norm Macdonald now, and you can see that entire journey in that playlist if you like. Excited to watch this. Love y'all. Thanks for the likes, subscribes. Before we get into this, remember to get walking a little bit more, do something to move yourself. You know, get healthy, baby. And also, let's laugh, baby. I miss comics like Norm, but I'm glad he's still around. Anyway, all right, let's go.
Well, I'm glad you folks are in a great mood tonight. Our first guest is one of the funniest men working in television today. He is the anchor of Weekend Update on the popular Saturday Night Live program. Please welcome Norm Macdonald. Norm!
So did David Letterman not know he was technically fired?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. Oh.
No, that's all right. I'm just slow. That's okay. Happy New Year, buddy.
Happy New Year to you.
Thank you very much for being here.
Yeah.
You don't mind if I ask you a question?
What's that?
I hear this story, and there's like this press release that you get your ass fired. Is that true? No, you didn't get fired.
Yeah, they fired me.
No, they didn't fire you.
No, I'm serious. I talked to a guy that said I'm fired.
I talked to a guy who said...
Fired from your television job?
From on the weekend, you know, I do the news segment.
Yeah, the Weekend Update.
Yeah, and I do the jokes.
Sometimes, many times, the best part of the show.
Yeah.
How weird is that,
right? But it's all a matter of opinion. That's your opinion.
That's my opinion, yeah.
But then the guys that can fire me, that's not their opinion.
Now, why would they fire you?
Well,
who fired you, first of all? Let's get some names here. Let's get this on the record.
Well, I don't know the guys, because the guys I work with, like Lorne Michaels and stuff.
Did Lorne Michaels fire you?
No, he didn't. He didn't fire me.
Right.
He likes me and stuff.
Well, it's his show, isn't it?
I thought it was his show, yeah. But,
well, then how can a guy come in from the outside and fire you? Somebody from ABC fired you?
No. They're NBC. What happens is you work on the show, and then there's these guys that hang out, like, in the halls.
Yeah, we got them here. We got them here.
And they're called executives. They're NBC executives, right? And then I'd see them. I didn't know who the hell they were, what they did, you know? Now I know what they do. They fire me from Weekend Update. But they said that this guy, Don Ohlmeyer, turns out to be the president.
Yeah, now I know Don Ohlmeyer, and just between you and me, he's an idiot.
Oh.
Oh, they're on CBS. Okay, I'm like, so this is why they could talk about this here.
Yeah. So I wouldn't take it seriously. If this guy fired you, you may still have a job. You never know. I'd wait for some paperwork.
No, I phoned him, you know.
Oh, you had to phone in to pick up your messages from the... Oh, man.
Yeah, so I said, hey, you don't know what to say. You're like, hey, how's it going there? You know, you're trying to talk about something else.
Yeah.
Did you have a turkey there for the thing or whatever? I don't know. And then, so he goes... oh, yeah, I'm firing you there from the show. And then I said, oh, that's not good. You know? And then I said, why is that now? And he goes, oh, you're not funny.
Yeah.
And then I said,
what the heck?
I said, holy Lord, that's even worse news, you know? He goes, no, I don't got nothing to fall back on. No. He's a good man.
Well, he just fired you. What do you mean he's a good... What is wrong with you? You quisling? Stop that.
I don't know what quisling means, but...
Man, Norm's a sweet guy, dude.
But I mean, to me, like, you know, you have to be philosophical about these things. I mean, at first, like, when I found out, you know, I was upset. But then, you know, I really started to I started to think about it, you know, and plus I drank a lot of whiskey, and then afterwards,
off it a little, I'm
yeah,
guessing.
I
don't drink, but there you go.
like that. But then the next day I sobered up and I remembered, you know, that I still had some whiskey left.
You went right back to it. But now, Norm, far be it for me to tell you how to lead your life or your career, because Lord knows you've been very, very successful. But if the guy says to you, we don't want you on the Weekend Update, and that's like your signature piece.
Yeah.
You're kind of like the anchor man, not only of that segment, but of the entire Saturday Night Live show. If things aren't going great, they give the ball to you. You're the damn quarterback, Norm. You're the one who punches it over the goal line for pay dirt. So now,
Well, I mean,
if Mr. Big Shot Cologne and Cufflinks Don Olmeyer,
I like how much Letterman.
if he says we
defending
don't
him,
want
right?
you on the Weekend Update, adios.
You'd
I'd
get
get in
out?
the cab. Absolutely. Hit the dirt. Come on over
I
here.
also realized
CBS
why
will get you a nice show.
Norm teared
We'll
up
put you, we'll put
in
you
that special
to
in
get
that
a nice
last
show
monologue
for
we
you.
saw.
All right.
You're no Quisling.
I've never been called that.
Well, now, will you stay on the rest of the show?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay. Like I do. Also, other than doing an update, I do like sketches, but like I stink in those. So that,
We're talking about like
you know, he thinks
the
I'm
Jeopardy.
funny in those.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, it's just the Weekend Update. He doesn't think you're funny.
Yeah, he doesn't think I'm funny in Weekend Update, and God only knows. I mean, you know, it's just a matter of opinion. He also thinks that O.J. is innocent. So.
Exactly.
So
Don't
he's
let
bringing
this
it up.
pinhead push you around,
No.
for heaven's sakes.
No, he's not a pinhead. He's a fat guy.
There we go now. Come on, Norm.
He's just-
Let's go. Let's get a little heat on here.
No. It's funny when you don't like a guy just because he's fat. You know what I mean?
No, it has nothing to do with him being fat.
No, it doesn't have anything to do with him being fat.
You don't like it because he's a dope.
No. No, it's just a. You know what I've always said is I've said comedy is subjective. Mm-hmm. I never really said that
No,
before.
I didn't think.
I usually say whiskey is good.
Yeah, that's it. But Norm, you're very, very funny. You're like the strength of that franchise now.
Well, do you know any guys over there you can give a call to or anything?
Well, yeah, well, they're going to take a call from me. You're lucky they took your call so they could fire you. Are you kidding?
But there.
Are you getting some support from the rest of the cast members?
Well, you know, the people on the cast, like they go, you know, when you work at a place, you know, some people like you, some people hate you. But,
Oh, yeah, you don't need to tell me that.
so, you know, people come up to you and go, oh, man, I'm sorry. And then either they're sorry or they're not sorry.
Yeah, that's right.
So how the hell
Sorry.
do you know?
No, you don't really know. But you
Oh,
can
he's
tell.
Canadian. I keep
Well,
forgetting.
sometimes you can tell, like, you walk into a room and then everybody will stop talking.
Mm-hmm.
And then so you go, hey, were you just talking about how you were glad I got fired from the update? And they go, no, we were talking about hats.
But now let me go back to this, and I don't want to embarrass you again, but if Lorne Michaels, the guy who created the show, the guy who's kept the show in business all these years,
Yeah.
it's his show, Mr. Big Shot, Mr. Table at Orso's, Lorne Michaels, why doesn't he step in? Why doesn't he throw himself in front of this gorilla to save your job? What's going on there?
With that,
It sounds to me like he's a Quisling.
he is?
Well, that's what it sounds like.
Maybe we can get a dictionary at the break. But,
You know what I'm saying? This is the guy. Didn't Lorne Michaels hire you?
Yes, he did.
Well, then who ought to be able to fire you?
Lorne Michaels,
Right, so where was he? Did he fire you?
No, he didn't fire.
But he's like your buddy, right? You're buddies with Lorne.
Yeah, he's a good man, and
Now,
he's
what did he
always
say to you?
been very supportive of me.
Well, I guess not. What did he say to you?
He said to me, he says,
This is an incredible interview. Like,
he said, look, Norm, this is the deal.
this is good TV, man.
He said, I want you to stay on as Weekend Update.
Oh, good. Well, there you
dude."
go. Well, great. So you got the job back. That's good news. Attaboy, congratulations. Hang on. Stay right there. Think about it. We're going to get this straightened out. All right, Norm? Good to see you, buddy.
Okay.
We'll be right back here with Norm Macdonald.
Oh, man, this is fantastic, dude. Yeah, I mean, He's got the dictionary to look up.
Macdonald is here
What's
from
that, scribble?
Saturday Night Live. Peter Wilson from La Femme Nikita Streb. You ever seen these Streb people? Oh, they're great. They're going to change your life. What do you got there, Norm? You looked up Quisling.
Yeah, I looked up
what does it say?
Quisling.
Yeah.
And also, do you know what Quizmaster means?
That'd be like Alex Trebek. Yeah, I knew that.
No, Quisling is a master of ceremonies on a game show.
There you go.
Quisling is a traitor who serves as the puppet of the enemy occupying his country.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you very much. Norm Macdonald, you, sir, are no Quisling.
I thought I was dumb when I didn't know what Quisling was. Yeah. I think I'm even dumber now because I still don't know what it is.
Now, Norm, a couple of things come to mind here. This seems so preposterous to me, so unfathomable, so unreasonable that I'm guessing, oh, it's like a stunt.
Because, like, even now to this day, we all think and know just how stupid it is. And look, no one knows. I honestly hate Saturday Night Live right now. Like, it's incredibly annoying. Except when Bill Burr went on there. Holy smokes, that was great. But, man, this must have been incredible TV even back then. Because I'm sure... Like, how could everyone back then not have been loving Norm Macdonald, right? I know I have found him now, but watching this must have been incredible at the time.
Like a publicity stunt, like big-time wrestling or something. Is that kind of deal? Where you and Don Ohlmeyer will have a feud and you'll wrestle on the show or something for your job? One of those deals?
No, I like Don Ohlmeyer.
Oh, no, how can you like... This weasel fired you.
No, but he doesn't think I'm funny.
And yet you like the man.
Sure, I mean... You know?
Here's what.
A lot of people don't think I'm funny.
Enjoy your complimentary beverage. Now, tomorrow night...
It ain't whiskey, but it's good.
Now, there's a great song. Now, tomorrow night, come back on the show, or Friday night, come back on the show and do Weekend Update. You can do Weekend Update here. You can be the Weekend Update guy on this show.
That'd be great.
Well, there you go.
That would have been cool. Imagine that.
Now, who's taking your place on the Weekend Update?
I don't know. Apparently, they had some press release today, but I don't read the papers, that wasn't good either.
Little did you know one day would be freaking Seth Meyers, bro.
Blatantly admit that you don't know what's going on.
I did too many Nixon jokes.
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you who's taking your place. Nobody can take your place, Norm Macdonald. That's what I think. You don't seem to be taking this too hard. You seem to be taking it pretty well.
Well, I mean, I don't know, because if somebody doesn't like you, then and they own the joint, you know, that's fine. I mean, I don't know.
Why would you want to work in that atmosphere? Why wouldn't you want to take a hike and say, well, I'll show you. I'll take my little Weekend Update someplace else and bury you punks?
I don't know. I guess I'm a damn Quisling or something.
Norm, geez, I hope you land on your feet. I think you're going to, but you're going to be in part of the show anyway, right?
Yeah, I'll be doing, you know,
I know.
things.
Yeah.
I'll be, you know, now I find
that hilarious impression of me, you'll be doing that, I guess. Why didn't they fire that?
What they do is now they're saying, oh, we'll put you in a whole bunch of sketches, which I don't want to be in, because then they're like, here, you're the scientist, and you're the scientist in charge of Monkey Boy or some damn thing. And, you know, and then I'm like running in going, hey, cheerleaders, what's going on? I haven't seen Monkey Boy, and I don't know how to...
That ain't a bad sketch, though, Norm.
That's true.
That ain't bad. That's got possibilities. How's everything at home? Your mom all right?
Oh, yeah.
Do you get to see your mom much?
She came to visit me in New York, you know.
That's nice.
And she's real sweet, you know. She doesn't know much about show business, you know, but she always tries, because she knows I'm in show business.
Right, yeah.
I mean, until tonight. And so she always tries to give me, like, the showbiz news. I remember, like, a couple of years ago, she phoned me up. She goes, oh, my God, have you heard the news? Liza Minnelli's a phony. And that was her, like, story.
Liza Minnelli's a phony.
Yeah, and I thought, how can that be, like, a story? Yeah. Like, I'm sure she probably is a phony, you know, but how would that be a scoop? And then, like, it took me a while to figure out. She was talking about them, remember Milli Vanilli?
Yeah.
No idea. No idea what the fuck you're talking about.
She's like into that stuff, you know.
She must be very excited and proud, though. I mean, because you work with big stars. Like I know you've worked with Bill Cosby.
Oh yeah, Bill Cosby, man. He's my favorite guy ever since I was young.
Oh, boy.
And I got to open for him at this comedy thing, and he was the greatest. I got to meet him and stuff. And you know, when
This
you
is
meet these
incredible.
guys, it's so like, you know, you're in shock or something, you know, because you can't believe you're talking to this guy. So I told him, I said, you know, he's always funny. He has that funny way of talking. So I go, hey, hi, nice to meet you, Mr. Cosby. And he goes like, yes. You know?
Yeah.
And then you just laugh, you know? And then, so I go, oh, man, I go, you're my favorite, you know? And ever since I was
Does Norm Macdonald have any Bill Cosby material? I'm sure he does. Let me
a
know.
little kid, I always listened to you. You're my dad's favorite comedian ever, you know? And he goes, now, where is your dad from?
Yeah.
You know?
That's
So I
pretty
go,
good.
all right.
That's pretty good.
Maybe I'll do him this week on the show.
Just don't get him blackface.
So I tell Cosby, you know, I say, oh, my dad's from Ottawa. So he turns to his buddy Ben as his manager or something, and he goes, Ben, we aren't the Ottawa, you know? And Ben goes, yes, we are playing Ottawa soon. Ben understands
Right,
everything
sure.
Cosby says. And he goes, yes, Mr. Cosby, we do have a gig in Ottawa and coming up. And he goes, what is your father? Give me a paper. So he gets a paper and he goes, here, now, write your father's name on the paper. Like, everything's funny as that. Advice about, hey, write your father's name on the paper.
Yeah, no,
Nothing.
it's not, no.
So he goes, and the pen. The man needs the pen. You know? So I get the pen and the paper, you know. So I'm writing down my father's thing, and then all of a sudden I realize that my father's dead.
See, that's a problem. Oh, man.
So I panic, you know. I'm in this situation. My dad's been dead 8-9 years, and I got the paper and the pen, you know.
Yeah.
And so I know Ottawa's area code, you know. So I write that, and then I'm just writing down like random numbers, you know. And then I go, here you go, Mr. Cosby. This is my father still alive's number here. You know? And he's like, hey, get up, you know. And then, so I thought, God, man, that's a stupid thing I did, you know? And then a couple weeks later, I get a call, and it's Bill Cosby on the phone. And he's like, I phoned the number. And he was so sweet, like he'd actually phoned my father's number. Like,
That
what
is
a great
pretty-
man, you know?
Oh, man.
And he said, the man
so
does
weird
not live
watching
with
this.
the number. The man answered, and not your father, you know? So I'm like, oh, I'm pretty sure. Because I couldn't go, oh, yeah, I forgot. He's been dead 10 years.
Yeah. Oh, man. Well, Norm,
Imagine coming to
I hope
clean on
we've
that story.
been able to get you through your darkest hour.
Man, hearing that story is
and
awkward.
that I hope you somehow find the will to carry on. And normally this would be the time when we'd mention the show on Saturday night, but I'm so angry about this, and I don't care about the show Saturday night, and neither should you.
Oh.
Good to see you, Norm.
Thank you, man.
Come back anytime. Norm Macdonald. We'll be right back with Peter.
Class act. That's pretty. We laughed at the Bill Cosby thing. We felt awkward listening to the Bill Cosby story. But, man, I just keep learning. Okay, Norm Macdonald has to be one of the funniest people I've seen and heard. And then he's just a class act, dude. That was awesome. Well, thanks for recommending me that, everybody. It's cool to keep going down this rabbit hole. We're going to react soon to some more of just his compilations of just crazy jokes in a bit here. But this has been fun to learn his story a little bit. All right, guys. Have a good day. Thank you if you watched so far. Like, subscribe, donation, link below in the description. Thank you all for even supporting this. Peace out.